Welcome to Gumber's Mathematics classes. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to never miss another updates.
I hope you all are well. Today we are going to learn about pair of linear equations in two variables. Very first, what is the meaning of pair? Pair means two at a time. Linear means degree 1. Equation means the statement which has equal sign in this. Two variables where we are having two of the variables, maybe xy, yz, it may be w, x, st, pq, uv. It means two variables will be taking at one time. Before going to pair of linear equation, let's try to recall what is a linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables is an equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b are both not equal to 0 at the same time, which can be written like this also, that the square of a and b is not equal to 0. Let's try to understand how this statement implies this. Let us consider if a is not equal to 0, a is any number, then its square can also not be 0. And if possible b is equal to 0, then a square plus 0 is equal to a square only. And if a is not equal to a is equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0, then also this is equal to a square plus b square means 0 square plus b square, that is equal to b square. Or if some value of a is there and some value of b is there, and if we are going to square them, these will get positive numbers, and if we add positive numbers, these definitely are going to be more than 1. These values cannot cancel or vanish each other. Therefore, if a and b both are not 0, then this cannot be equal to 0. It means if both of them are not equal to 0, then a square plus b square cannot be equal to 0. This type of equation is known as linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables, that is x and y. Now let's consider the solution. A solution of such an equation is a pair of values. Pair of values means it is be having some value of x, and for that value of x there is a corresponding value of y. For x and the other y, x and y, which makes the two sides of the equation equal, which will satisfy the equation. Let's consider an equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 5, and let us consider x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. If we'll put these value in the given equation, we'll be getting 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1, that is equal to 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore, this is the x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of the given equation. Now let us consider x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 7. If we'll consider x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 7 and try to put the value in left hand side, we'll be getting 2 times of x, that is 2 into 1, plus 3 times of y means 3 into 7 is equal to 2 plus 21, that is equal to 23, which is not equal to 5. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 7 is not a solution of the given equation. If the values of f, x and y satisfies the equation, it means these are the solution. If it does not satisfy the equation, it means these are not the solution of a equation. Now, geometrically, what does the solution of an equation mean? What is the meaning of the solution? Let's try to recall. Every solution of the equation is a point on the line representing it. This we have done in class 9th also, that when we are going to plot the graph for linear equation in two variables, so we'll be getting the graph of linear equation as a straight line. And what about the solution? Each and every solution of that equation will lie on the line. And if a point is there which is not satisfying the equation, will not lie on the equation, or which will not lie on the line. The point which is not lying on the line is not the solution of the equation, and the points which are lying on the line are the solution of the given equation. These are the four interrelated statements. And now, if we consider two such linear equations, then this pair is called the pair of linear equation in two variables. Next is general form of the pair of linear equation in two variable x and y is, where as we are having two equations, earlier linear equation can be written as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. But now we are having pair of, it means we are having two. So we'll be writing a1x plus b1x plus c1 is equal to 0 for equation 1, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 for equation number 2, where a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2 all are real numbers, as well as the special condition a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0 and a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. Means on the same time a1 and b1 are not 0, and as well as a1 is a2 and b2 on the same time are also not equal to 0. These can be equal, these cannot be equal also, but at the same time a1 b1 and a2 b2 are not equal to 0. Now what does they look like geometrically? As we know that as linear equation in two variables represented by a line on a graph. But now if we'll be having two linear equations, or we can say pair of linear equations in two variable, how does this look like? Let's see. This is same as two lines considered as the same. There will be two straight lines, both to be considered together. Let's see. There are three possibilities. If two lines are there in a plane, these can intersect each other, or these could be parallel, or those could be coincident lines. There are three possibilities: intersect, they will not intersect, or we can say these are parallel, and if these are overlapping each other, then it means this is coincident lines. Next is, let us consider one example for this. And in this situation, you are supposed to represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. Geometrically means you are supposed to plot the graph, and algebraically means in the form of equations we have to write it. So let's read the statement. Akhila went to a fair. In her village, she wants to enjoy rides on the giant wheel and to play hoopla. Giant wheel and hoopla she wants to. The number of times she played, the important thing is here, the number of times she played hoopla is half the number of times she rides she had on the giant wheel. If the cost of ₹3 for ride and it costs ₹4 for game hoopla, how would you find out the number of rides she had and how many times she played hoopla if she spent ₹20? Let's try to write this situation algebraically. So here we are having two things. What is that we need to find is number of rides she had and number of times she played hoopla. These we want to find out. So very first, whatever we want to find out, we'll be considering it with variable. Let the number of rides she had be x and the games she played be y. Then according to the first condition, we can write the number of times she played hoopla is half. hoopla she played is, game she played is y. The number of y is equal to is half the number she had the right. It means that is x by 2. Y is equal to x by 2, or it can be rewritten as 2y is equal to x, and this can be written as x minus 2y is equal to 0. This is our first condition according to first condition. Now according to second condition, According to second condition, it is given to us as if each ride costs ₹3 and the game of hoopla costs ₹4, how would you find out the number of rides if she spent 20 rupees? As many as she had rides, she paid ₹1 for one ride, but she had how many rides? She had x rides. So how much money she paid for rides? She paid 3 times of x. And how much money she paid for hoopla? 4 times she played hoopla, therefore 4 times of as many as she played hoopla. Total money means to add them, and we will get ₹20. Now this equation number 2 and equation number 1, they both together are the ways to represent the situation algebraically. Now we are going to represent these equations geometrically. Let's see how we can. This we have done in our lower classes also. Now for this we'll be preparing a table for both the equations. What is this? You can just put the value, consider any value for x, and you can find the corresponding value of y. Or we can think of this also as y is equal to x by 2. Just think of any value of x, you will be getting corresponding value of y. Let us consider x is equal to 1, we will be getting y is equal to 1 by 2. X is equal to 2, we will be getting y is equal to 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. And if we are very sure, it means 2 points are sufficient, otherwise 3 points are sufficient to draw a graph. And similarly for second equation also, we can find the points which will satisfy the given equation. Let us consider this is x, this is y, and from equation number 2 we can rewrite it as, we will be finding the relation between x and y. Y is equal to, we will be finding. Now 4y is equal to 20 minus 3x, and y is equal to 20 minus 3x divided by 4. Now we can just put the value of x and directly we can calculate the value of y. So let's see, just put the value of x. Let us consider x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 20 minus 0 divided by 4, that is equal to 5 only. Now let us consider x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 means 3 times of 2, that is 6. 20 minus 6, that is equal to 14. 14 by 4, that is equal to 7 by 2. If we will be taking x is equal to 2, we will be getting it as y 7 by 2. Similarly, you can find rest of the values and we can plot the graphs. Let's see to plot the graph. If we will consider these are the corresponding values. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. We will be plotting these points in the graph. Let us consider this is positive x-axis, negative x-axis. Similarly, positive y-axis, negative y-axis. Let me change the color of the pen so that it will be clearly visible on the graph. Very first 0, 0 will be plotting. Here is the point 0, 0, and it is represented by A. Now x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 2 means horizontally 2 we have to take and vertically 1 we need to take, and it is represented by point number B. The graph of this equation is this line, and the equation is also written on the graph. Next thing is next graph, second line. For second line, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. Here is the point P which is representing this point. Next is it is comparatively difficult to represent, so don't take risk for denominator 3. You can take some other value also. So we have taken, if x is equal to 4, we can find the value of y. If x is equal to 4, then y is equal to 2. X is equal to 4, y is 2. X is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. This is the point. Therefore, we plotted the graph from these 2 points P and Q. P and Q, and here is the graph for the line. Now we can see that these two lines are intersecting at this point Q, which means that Q is the solution of first as well as second equation. It means we can say that this is the common solution of both the equations. Now let us consider one more example. Romila went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9, and her friend Sonali saw the new variety of the pencils with Romila, and she bought 4 pencils, 6 erasers, and she paid ₹18 for this. Now again we are supposed to represent this with algebraically and graphically. Let's very first let the cost of pencil be ₹X, cost of eraser be ₹Y. And very first, if we are talking about first condition, condition number 1 is Romila purchased 2 pencils. It means she is to pay ₹2x plus x pencils for ₹2 each. The 2 into x, she is to pay 2x, and 3 erasers, one eraser costs ₹Y, she will be paying 3 into y for erasers, and total cost she paid is ₹9. Similarly, Sonali purchased 4 pencils, 6 erasers, means 4x plus 6y is equal to, and she paid ₹80. Let's see how we can represent these equations. This is the representation of these in algebraically, and now we can see graphically. Graphically, we can find the value of variables. Let us consider, very first we'll be finding the value of x from equation number 1. X is equal to 9 minus 3y divided by 2. And here can write the values. X is equal to 9 minus 3y divided by 2. And here is y. Y is equal to, let's consider, y is equal to 1. Then 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 by 2 is 3. And again we can put the value of y as 2. We'll be putting 2. We'll be getting 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. 3 by 2. We can put the value of y as minus 1, minus 2 also, 0 also. Let's put here 0. When y is equal to 0, the value of x is equal to 9 by 2. This is situation number 1. Now similarly, we can find the few solutions for equation number 2 also, x and y. We'll be finding the value of x from here also. X is equal to 18 minus 16 y divided by 4. We can find the corresponding values of this also. Let's put x is equal to 1. X is equal to, y is equal to 1. We will be getting 18 minus 16 divided by 4, that is equal to 2 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 2. Y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1. It's not 6, it's 16. It's not 16, it's 6 only. So let's use here eraser. That's by mistake I wrote here 16. So 18 minus 6 is, if y is equal to 1, 18 minus 6 is equal to 12. 12 divided by 4, that is equal to 3. Now put any other value. Let us consider y is equal to 2. 18 minus 12 divided by 2 divided by 4, that is equal to 6 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 2. Now if y is equal to 0, 3 by 2. And similarly you can find the third point. You can plot this. Here we can see that both of these equations are having same graph, that is same line, same graph, and these type of lines are known by the name coincident lines. Coincidence line. Next is third situation. Two rails are represented in equation by this. Represent the situation geometrically. Let's see what's the relation between these two. And here is x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Let's plot the graph for this. Very first we'll be finding the value of x. Here x, from this equation, x is equal to 4 minus 2y. Just put the value of y. Let us consider y is equal to 0, then x is equal to 4, y is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2, x is equal to 0. Now from this equation also we can find the value of x. 2 of x is equal to 12 minus 4y, and x is equal to 12 minus 4y by 12 by 2. Now this also, here is x and y. Y, put any value of y. Let us consider y is equal to 0, then it will be 12 upon 2, that is 6 only. And if we put y is equal to 1, 12 minus 4, that is 8 by 2, that is equal to 4. I think I'm writing wrong. I'm putting the value of y and writing the values of x. Putting the value of y, let us consider 0, we'll be getting x is equal to 6. Put y is equal to 1, we'll be getting 12 minus 4, that is 8. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. And let's consider y is equal to 2. 2 4s are 8. 12 minus 8, 4. 4 by 2 is equal to 2. These are the points. You can find some another points also, and you can plot the graphs. Let's plot the graph, and we have found that the lines are parallel to each other. These are not intersecting each other. Let's try to establish the relation between these. Here we can see that the equations are, let me change the color of the pen to observe these things. So very first we can observe that x minus 2y is equal to 0 is one of the equation, and second equation is 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. And in this case we got unique solution, single point, intersecting kind of lines. Now if we have taken second situation, in these the two equations were there. If we are going to analyze these equations, we can see that the equations are having something relative. What are these? This is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9 and 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. And the number of things that she purchases is exactly double. Therefore, she has to pay double also. These are called same equations, or we can say that these are equivalent equations. Therefore, their graphs are also like coincidence line. The lines are lying on each other. It means these are not two separate lines. These are one and only one line. This is not two equations, different equations. This is representing one and only one equation. Same as we are having equivalent fractions like 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 4 is equal to 3 upon 6. These are alike also. 1 upon 2, this is also 1 upon 2, this is also 1 upon 2. Similarly, each and every coefficient is also coefficients are also double. In this case x was 1, now 4, 6, 3, and here also it is doubled. Therefore these are representing same lines. Now in this case, if we observe, here are the equations. Here the coefficient is 1, here coefficient is 2, double of that, and here also it is double of this, but this is not double of this, this is triple of this. 1 by 1 is to 3. So in this type of solution we can get no solution type situation. No solution means parallel lines graph. Now you can try exercise